That's all I worry about for today, is just enjoying these beautiful trains for what they deserve to be enjoyed for. Being trains. Dearling to you too, sir. Dearling indeed. I say sir. Trains are called females, but whatever. Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man and welcome back to Train Simulator and welcome to a new series that I'm doing called the Mega Gala. You may be asking, what is the Mega Gala? Well, I have decided that every few weeks I'm going to bring together a collection of trains and run them in one video, because why the hell not? You know, we're just gonna celebrate trains every now and then, and it's just something I want to do. So today we're on London to Faversham, and we're going to be driving several trains, all in Network SouthEast. I thought, we can't start any worse off than Network South, or any better than Network SouthEast, is what I should say, because Network SouthEast is the greatest in the world. So we're going to start off with Network SouthEast today. There will be variations in the format of these videos. Mainly, you know, these British trains have a wide variety of couplings, so I'll be doing this journey in several parts. However, if I did say an American gala where it's all knuckle couplers, then I can just do one long journey and it will be epic. So today's Mega Gala will be taking us from Sheerness/Faversham to Stratford International. We'll be driving a selection of Network SouthEast trains. And let's just begin. Let's get the lights on. The wrong way. Let's get the lights on. And yes, so starting off, we're in a class 121 bubble car and a class 117. That is our first journey for today. So let's get our train into gear 1. I've got the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack, which is beautiful, and we're just going to go here. Let's full power forwards would be useful. There we go, and we are on our way to Sittingbourne. So first journey, Sittingbourne, and then we'll be going from Faversham to Sittingbourne, Sittingbourne to Chatham, Chatham to Ebbsfleet, Ebbsfleet to Stratford. That is the gist of today, and I'm going to do these once a month or so, thereabouts. And it's going to be interesting, to say the least. It gives us a chance to celebrate trains in an awesome fashion by bringing them all together and just having some serious banter indeed. And I thought you can't go wrong with starting on Network SouthEast, because it is the greatest. It is seriously the greatest livery ever. Look at it. You cannot go wrong with Network SouthEast. So that's what we are starting with on our journey today. So yes, this is London to Faversham. I thought I'm going to try and keep the route appropriate to the trains themselves. So London Faversham, that's not too bad a route. It's not too bad a route at all. So yes, we're going to start off just doing it, and we're not going to stop between any of these stations. We're just gunning it to the end of the line. That's all we are doing. But obviously in this one we're doing it in several stages, because we literally have no other choice. Alright, gear 2. Here we go. Also, speed limits aren't really a thing we worry about. This is just the celebration of trains today. As long as they stay on the tracks, that is all we care about here today. That is all we care about indeed. So yes, the class 121 bubble car is a very interesting... It looks like it's got little devil horns on the rear. That's why I like this train. It's why I like it indeed. And the 117, this is a marketplace livery. I'm utilising a lot of marketplace liveries and reskins as well. Network SouthEast reskins to try and make this awesome. I haven't got every single train I could in Network SouthEast. Probably not anyway, but I think I've got all the ones that are in game at least, which is good. I'm going to sit in the passenger view here of the 117. We could probably... that's the sit on the lap train. I remember him from the West Somerset Railway. Right, we can also probably move along into the bubble car. Possibly. No? Okie dokie. We're just going to hate me today. Okie dokie. Right, yes. Okie dokie. So yes, we can sit in the passenger if you so desire, which is awesome. So yes, basically, yeah, so every month or so I'll do one of these. And I'll try and keep it varied, so British first, and then I might do German and American, and then I'll change it up every month and make it a little bit different. But the aim is just to celebrate a collection of trains, and I think it's gonna go well. It's just enjoying journeys. That's all this is. It's just enjoying journeys, and I think we're gonna do well. We're gonna start off by watching the train go past here. So this is only a 7-mile journey, and the same as Sittingbourne to Faversham and stuff is only a 7-mile journey. And yeah, there we go. I've tried to collect these trains in their coupling forms, such as more or less. I mean, this is chain link, but it's heritage DMUs. So that's stage 1. Stage 2 will be a bit different. Stage 3 all be in one long video, though. So that is very awesome indeed. Very awesome indeed. I love the sound pack for this train. It is very, very awesome. Very awesome. We're going to put the we're going to get ourselves into gear 3 there. Something I should have done a long time ago, but there we go. Well, maybe not a long time ago, but you know. Like I said, speed limits aren't really a thing as long as we stay on the tracks. That's all I worry about for today, is just enjoying these beautiful trains for what they deserve to be enjoyed for. Being trains. Dear-a-ling to you too, sir. Dear-a-ling indeed. I say sir. Trains are called females, but whatever. So yes, Network SouthEast. One of the best sectors of British Rail there was ever to exist. And the livery itself, this is something about the livery. It shows, well, I say the livery is, you know, it shows how awesome it is, but it's not, I mean, it is an epic livery, but the only reason it was around for so long after Network SouthEast was because a lot of train operators, Connex in particular, could not be bothered to repaint their trains. And as a result, Network SouthEast networkers were seen running through, you know, North Kent and all that jazz for years after privatisation, and it was awesome. Network SouthEast is just the best livery, and it's been on many trains. Hopefully we'll see many of them today. Well, we will see many of them today, which is good. Very good indeed. Now, this is a 15. We should be fine. We should be fine. Bit of a jolt inside, but, you know, who cares? Who cares about a jolt inside, you know, when you're on a Network SouthEast train? That is what you got to ask yourself. That is what you got to ask yourself indeed. So, yes. There we go. I do love these heritage DMUs. They are very nice. I do like well, I like all trains, as I quite regularly say. I like all my trains, but heritage DMUs, they still have character to them. In, you know, especially a bubble car. You know, it's really odd to see. I mean, we've got the 153s these days, but they don't have the same character as this, though, do they? No, they do not. All right, it's power back up. That's it. Speed limit's going back down to 30 soon, but you know, we don't care about that. We'll just put a bit of power back on. Unless we are going top speed for our gear, which I think we are. Right, okie dokie, let's change gear. Nope, change gear, that's it. I'll change gear the wrong way. That'd do bad damage to the inside of this train. It would indeed. It very much would so indeed. Let's sit over here, there we go. Because we can move sides. There we go. I don't know why I'm doing this. But there we go. Right, yeah, there's the speed limit down to 30, but you know, we don't really care. I mean, we could end up going at 75 miles an hour on gear 4, so we will be careful about that, but when, you know, we're going to worry about it too much. Not going to worry about it too much at all, because when you're looking at these trains, worrying is a thing you do not need to do. Oh, you can hear the rumble of the engine as well, and the exhaust vibrating. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Look at that. There it goes. That is an awesome sound. Very awesome indeed. Right, we're going to power down. Just coast through Swale here. That's what we're going to do. Coast through Swale. Oh, across the Swale, really, you know. That's what it is, isn't it? I think so. Something like that, across the Swale or something. I think it's that. I can't remember. I do love this bridge, though. Very awesome. This bridge, however, this new bridge, I remember them building this, and it is a nightmare when it's windy. Never cross that bridge when it's windy. It's a nerve-wracking experience. This bridge is awesome, though, because this one lifts up. Well, not in game, but in real life, it can lift up. Track and all, it just lifts up into the to let boats through, and it's awesome. Because we're currently on the Isle of Sheppey, and we're going to cross over onto mainland now, mainland England, straight into the heart of Kent, which is awesome. So there we go. Got this nice Mark 1 sounds going, because you know these are basically based on the Mark 1, which is awesome. Lovely stuff. It does say Paddington. We're not going to Paddington today, I'm afraid. We are not going to Paddington because it's too far away from here. It is way too far away from here. But, you know, maybe we'll go to Paddington one day in this thing. That's the scenarios are for the Great Western Main Line. So maybe that'll be a thing. Who knows? Right. You may notice on the HUD it says Gear 1. That's the thing of the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack. I'm actually in Gear 4, as you can see down here. It's just the nature of the Armstrong Powerhouse sound pack. It changes that. Right, let's power up. We're nearly at Sittingbourne, which is epic. We'll be moving on to the next trains very soon, which is very cool indeed. So guys, this is just short little bursts of different trains. But say something like, say I chose, I don't know, Southern Pacific or Union Pacific. I'll probably get around to both in the future. They've all got knuckle couplers, so we'll just string all the locos together and go on a massive epic run, which I think, I think that'll be awesome. I think that'll be awesome. Different ways of doing it. I mean, German trains will probably be electric locos, diesel locos. They'll probably do it like that because that's just the way I'm thinking of doing it. I don't know. It's just this is an idea I came up with. We'll see how it goes. I mean, ideally, if I do one a month, that's 12 galas in a year, which is epic, and that's 4 jumps into each country thereabouts, isn't it? It's 4. Is it? I think so. Yeah, it's 4 British galas, 4 German, and 4 American galas. So that is awesome. That is the aim. I don't know how well it's actually going to go. We'll see how well these go first. I mean, this is the first one I'm doing. They take a long time to set up, which is why I'm only doing one a month. They take a very long time to set up. I've spent 2 days making all the consists and scenarios for this. So there we go. There we go indeed. Look at the lush green. Armstrong Powerhouse lighting pack is the best. That dude's going to troll me by walking in front of the train, isn't it? Probably. Yeah, he's going to troll me. Okay, let's move out of the way of him for a minute then. Awesome stuff. There it goes. Lovely heritage DMUs. 117's a very nice train. I've done one video on it before, which is awesome. I drove it on the West Somerset Railway. And there we go. That was in BR Green. Today we're in a much better livery. And it's going to Henley-on-Thames. There we go. There we go indeed. We're not going to the Thames today in this train. There is Sittingbourne. We're approaching. We should power down. Right, let's use the brakes properly. It's got this sort of same brakes as steam trains here, so you've got to put the right pressure on. We're going to put 10 on, I reckon, because we need to slow down. We do need. I know I said about not caring about speed limits, but there is a 20 up ahead. Also, the AWS is about to go crazy because for some reason somebody decided to put 3 AWS ramps down on this curve. So we've got to be careful of that. Got to be careful indeed. We are slowing down. Yeah, that'll be alright. That'll be fine. 30, yeah, 30 and a 20. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine indeed. So there we go. I do love these heritage DMUs. Right, let's yeah. So here's the AWS banter. It's just about to turn up. You'll see it. There's the first one. Should be able to hear it as well. That's 1. There we go. That's 2. And the 3rd. 3 AWS ramps covering 1 signal. I think that's a bit excessive, but such is life. Such is life indeed. We are approaching Sittingbourne here. And then what we'll do next is we'll do a journey from Faversham to Sittingbourne. So that'll be our next journey. Another little short hop. Won't take as long as this one because speed limit's like 90. And we'll be in faster trains as well. Hint, hint. So there we go. There we go. Right. Also as well, I mean at the moment we're doing... Oh, shut up. We're doing diesel traction at the moment. We'll move on to electric a little bit later on. Trust me, we will. Oh, we will. I've got some pretty awesome consists set up to show you guys. So there we go. Let's get the brakes on again. Down to 15. There we go. And just come in, just come into Sittingbourne platform 3. Here we go. Here we go indeed. I do love this route. This is my favourite route. People ask me what's your favourite route. London Faversham, without a doubt. There's a heavy bias on that because it's like nearly my route. So that's the thing indeed. Right. Let's break off there. It's a route that's quite close to me and my heart. So yes, not so close, not as close as the Medway Valley line, but that's not in game. So this is my favourite route. It's my favourite route indeed. Oh, look at that, slowly rolling into Sittingbourne here. That is a train and a half. Well, technically it is actually, isn't it? It's a train. Well, it's a train and a quarter because it's a 3-car plus a train. So it's a train. Plus a quarter. No, it's a train plus a third of the train. That's it. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about indeed. Oh, flange is going crazy. It's going crazy indeed. Alright, here we go. So now the goal is to stop here at Sittingbourne, where we shall switch over to Faversham and drive another train. That's awesome. Right, where's the forecar? There's the forecar. Let's put the brakes on. That's it. Bit more brakes. We're not going to stop in exactly the right place. Not too fussed about that. Oh, we might actually. Professionalism. Yes, there we go. Right. That's been our run of in our first lot of Network SouthEast trains. So let us switch over. Let us switch over to Faversham with more Network SouthEast trains. You now join me at Faversham Station, where we are in more Network SouthEast trains. We are in the Class 159 and the Class 166. Now, in real life, they both have BSI couplings, making this technically possible, but Train Sim have given them two different BSI couplings, and so I've had to cheat a little bit. But we'll ignore that. We'll ignore that. We'll just drive some epic trains indeed. So we're going to Sittingbourne, which is, it's quite a short hop. It's, again, about 7 miles, but with a higher top speed, it won't take us long to get there. But, such is life. Right, let's get going. Let's get going. There we go. I do have the Class 158 sound pack, but it doesn't seem to work on the 159. It just doesn't seem to work on the 159, which is, I swear the pack said it did, but I don't think it does. And the 166 doesn't have a sound pack, but it's still awesome nonetheless. In fact, we even have our good old friend indeed. But there we go. Right, there we go. So let's just head on to Sittingbourne, another 7 miles. Speed limit quickly goes up to what it, to beyond what it was, so it won't take us long to get there. There we go. Still, so this is now modern DMU. So we've gone from heritage to modern DMU, which I find interesting. So there we go. There we go. Right, I'm sort of coasting along at 15 there. Speed limit's quickly going up to 60 miles an hour, and then 75. So there we go, and then 85, and then possibly 90, I think. I can't remember. That might be after Sittingbourne. But let's full power it. Lovely. Lovely stuff indeed. I do love me some Network SouthEast. Good old toothpaste livery, as it was known. Oh, it was the best. It was just the best. I've never saw a Class 159 in Network SouthEast. The only trains I've ever seen in Network SouthEast are the Networkers. And of course, the Class 423, the Class 421. I saw those as well. But yeah, mostly saw Networkers in the livery. I mostly did indeed. So there we go. It was the best livery. I mean, my time is Connex, but it's still, the livery existed long enough for me to see it, and it stayed with me forever. It has stayed with me forever indeed. So there we go. Look at that. That's just incredible, is it not? Is it not? Network SouthEast epicness right there. Epicness indeed. As we speed up to 75 miles an hour. Quickly going up to 85. Blow the horn there. So there we go. Ding! Lovely. Lovely stuff. I do like the 159. Southwest trains now. And they've changed the livery. I know. I mean, I saw it briefly. It's been a little while ago now, but they changed the livery on the 159s. Instead of the nice sweeping curval across the side, they now got spikes, which is so weird. Southwest trains, why you give spikes to your trains? I have no idea. I suppose, the old Southwest trains livery, they cheated a lot because the original livery took the Network SouthEast one and changed the red stripe for an orange one, and that was their livery done. So it was a bit cheaty, but that's what they did. That's what they did. That's what they did. But there you go. That is the Network SouthEast. Awesome stuff indeed. Just cannot go wrong with it. Cannot go wrong with it. Right, let's just keep going here. We've got 67 miles an hour at the moment, which is awesome. Very awesome indeed. Top speed of this unit is 90, I believe, and the top speed of this unit is also 90. So we should get up there pretty soon, which is awesome. I do like the 166. Now in Great Western Railway livery. Oh my god, that livery's the best. Great Western Railway looks... I can't say it properly, but it looks awesome. It actually looks awesome, so that's nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, the new Great Western HSTs. I mean, obviously the HSTs aren't new, but the livery on them is. And oh my god, it's incredible. The green, they look brand new. You know, they've managed to make the HSTs look brand new again, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So there you go indeed. We are approaching 85 miles an hour. We are going to power down a little bit there, just because, you know, we're going quite fast, you know. We've only got 4 miles to go until Sittingbourne. So there we go. We are approaching Tenham. We shall fly up ahead to Tenham. So there we go. There we go indeed. We shall watch our train power down on Tenham at top speed, hopefully. Or near enough top speed. We'll zoom in there. We'll watch the train come from really far away. Zoomed in so far, even the game can't cope with the graphics. Look at that. Speed limit's gone up to 90. There we go. Yeah, the 90 speed board on this route is faced the other way. It's not actually on the HUD. Bit odd that, but you know, I suppose that's easy. I suppose it could be an easy fix. Just turn the sign round. There we go. There we go. Lovely stuff. Look, SouthEast. Tell you what, that 166 model, it is so old. It's aged rather well though. I'm gonna give it to it. It's aged rather well. Could have aged better, but it's, you know, it's done its job. The 166, it really has indeed. I'm approaching 90 miles an hour now. I've noticed it looks a lot faster. That's because the HUD's at 100. It's because the Class 159 has its cab view at 120% by default. So it looks like you're going a lot faster than you normally go, which is awesome. Awesome indeed. What we got in here then? Do we have our signal? We do have signal. There we go. Lovely. Right. We don't need it though. We are nearly at 90 miles an hour, but we're 2 miles away from Sittingbourne. And we've got to stop. The stopping shall be an interesting task with this one, I believe, because we're going a lot faster. And I haven't, I haven't tried that yet. So there we go. Look how green this is, though. So beautifully green scenery. The Kent countryside is just amazing. It really is. The Kent countryside. Oh my god. That's why I love the Medway Valley line so much. The countryside, especially south of Maidstone West. It's just as it runs through the rural heart of Kent. It's absolutely gorgeous scenery. It really is. Right, let's take the power off before we put the brakes on. How about that? That's it. Let's just bring the speed off and just sort of bring ourselves into Sittingbourne here, just in time for a nice stop, and then we shall switch on to the next set of trains. Yes, the next set of trains indeed. I suppose the next set is what you could call a real gala, so and so, because I've put a few locomotives together, which is awesome. Which is awesome indeed. Yeah, well, speed's coming down nicely. Still confusing the word speed limit and speed. There we go. It's going to full service now. We're coming in a bit fast for my liking. You know, we're coming in a bit fast indeed. But there is Sittingbourne. There we go. I was going to put all the trains in as well as where I left them, but I decided that that's going to be impossible. So I haven't done that. You'll know why later. Well, yeah, you will know why later indeed. And there we go, as we're approaching to Sittingbourne here. Let's come off the brakes. And let's just pull up to the signal where our train is going to magically transform into the next set of things we're going to be driving, which is awesome. Magically transform indeed. So there we go. I was going to do this all the way up to St Pancras, but with how much of it's going to be in tunnel, I decided not to bother. We'll just go to Stratford today. That's what I've decided. Alright, that's it. Step 2 of braking, full service. Come on, train, stop. Emergency, let's do it. That's good going. Right, there we go. We don't need to open the doors. I didn't set it up to open the doors. That's good stoppage by me. That is good stoppage indeed. Let's take a nice screenshot there. Right, I shall see you in our next set of locomotives here at Sittingbourne, where we shall head to Chatham. We have now switched over to the next set of trains. We're at Sittingbourne, and we're going to be heading to No, I've been to Faversham. We're going to Chatham. There we go. Now we're going to be the next set of trains we're going to be driving are what people will class as real trains. So without further ado, let me display the Class 50, Class 33, and Class 47 behind in front of a rake of Mark II coaches. Because yes, I think that's the only phrase I need to use, is the word yes. Armstrong Powerhouse aplenty. So there we go. Got Armstrong Powerhouse on the 33, the 50. The 47 sound pack doesn't work with the Network Southeast one, so this has got stock sounds, but we've also got coach sound pack as well, so this should sound beautiful on our journey today. Beautiful indeed. We're going to Chatham, so let's just get started here. Let's get our train to forwards. Lovely. Right, okie dokie. Last time I drove the Class 50 was up my 50 subscriber special. And now look, there are over 8,300 of you lot. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you guys so much for the support. And I'm glad to be driving the Class 50 once again. It's been too long. It's been far too long. But yes, so there we go. I drove it in GWR green. From London to Brighton, 50 miles, Class 50, 50 subscribers. That was my logic back in the day, and it's not too far away from my logic now. So there we go. So we've got 3 fantastic Network Southeast locomotives here. Interesting fact about the Class 33, I won it. I can't remember where. I think I won it in a Matt Pedalston giveaway. So there we go. That's how I own the. That's how I own the Class 33 here. And the Class 47 was the first add-on I ever bought for Train Simulator. So, you know, I drove the trains that came with TS 2014. But this train right here is the reason that I own all the trains that I do today. Well, mostly the reason. So, yes, that is... that's incredible. This train started it all. It really did. And, you know, this train was my first special, and it's glad to get it back out into the tracks again. With the tracks indeed. Right, let's full power. Let's full power. Get ourselves up to 90 miles an hour. That's the branch from the Sheerness line, which we went on earlier. And we shall now be continuing on. Continuing on all the way to Chatham, where we shall drive our next set of trains. There we go. I've got 9 miles to go. And we should get there in no time. That's what I've decided. No time indeed. One thing you'll decide straight away about these locos is how much louder they are. Which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful indeed. I might see how fast I can get these to go. Oh my god, the 33 is noisy. Armstrong Powerhouse, you make noisy sound packs. Oh, listen to those Mark II sounds. Listen to that. The rolling bogey sounds, that's awesome. Right, let's watch our train fly by. AWS, I caught it, I caught it, I caught it. You're not catching me out, 70. You're not catching me out at all. So yes, well, the blinds this blue in real life, they seem so out of place. They really do. They really do. Right, so let's power down. That's the 70 limit. Let's just sort of coast here as we approach Newington in the next 1.5 miles. So there we go. There we go indeed. Cannot beat locomotives. Well, I'd say every train I drive, I say you can't beat it, and so I don't know what that says. That says I love all trains, regardless of what they are. They are awesome. That's all they need to be. All right, let's watch our train fly past. Have we got anywhere good? Yeah, this looks like a good place to watch trains fly past. It does indeed. Looks like a nice screenshot location as well. All right, here we go. Oh, we're speeding up by ourselves. Look at that. Right, let's drop the HUD. Look at that! That is awesome! Good old Mark II coaches. Lovely. And we're bedded into a tree. Let's just get out of the tree. Right, let's we're going a bit fast, but you know, we're going downhill. That's the reason for that. Speed limit's going up soon, so we don't really care. Let's fly through Newington Station, shall we? On the fast lines, because only it's quite interesting, the stopping pattern here at Newington and Tenham. It's an interesting way of doing it. The Ramsgate trains stop at one, and the Dover Priory trains stop at another, which is very interesting. And I think the Ramsgate and Dover Priory services skip both. So there we go. There goes the train. That's a beautiful collection of locos right there. Beautiful indeed. Right, there we go. Let's just keep ourselves going here. Let's put a bit of power back on. There we go. Chatham is in just under 7 miles. We shall be there very soon. Be there very soon indeed. So there we go. There we go. Right. drink of water is the best. Right, so yes, AWS is clear, which is good. There's the button. There we go. The button indeed. What else we got? Wipers. This is made by Mesh Tools. It's quite an old loco, but you know, it's got a special place in my heart because I drove it in my first ever subscriber special, and I love the Class 50 for that reason and that reason alone. Really. Also the fact that it has like 8 exhausts on the top, which is awesome, or at least 4, but it looks like it's 8. It comes out in like 8 little plumes, which is awesome. Plumes of smoke. There is Raynham approaching, so there we go. Beautiful Class 33 there, look at that. Class 33 featured in Drifting Train 4, there we go. I do like my Drifting Train series. It's very infrequent, but very, very awesome indeed. That featured in that, and like I said, this was the first train I ever bought for Train Simulator. Also featured in my 2,000 subscriber special. First train I drove on that, so that's awesome. Very awesome indeed. Right, let's be careful here. Because we are speeding quite a lot, but I don't really care. But I do want to be careful that we don't fall off the tracks. Network SouthEast does not want to be falling off the tracks. No. Derailing. Right, okay, cool. We are approaching Raynham at quite a speed. Quite a speed indeed. Very quite a speed. Right, here we go. Blow the horn through there, lovely. Right. Through Raynham at 81 miles an hour. There we go. We're going to heat. No, we're not going to heat. We're going to hit 88 soon, and then some serious, interesting stuff will happen. Right, there we go. Power back up to 90. Oh, listen to that. Locomotives are the best. They really are. Everything's the best. There we go. There we go, indeed. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, let's just keep an eye on everything here. Speed limit's going out to 60. That means we are approaching Gillingham, which is a thing indeed. Well, Gillingham's not far away. So there we go. Signals are all green. Of course they're all green. Why would I place down AI in something like this? The focus is Network SouthEast. I wouldn't put down 375s or anything like that. I wouldn't do that at all. Nope. Not me. Look at that though. Beautiful stuff. AWS, I caught it. We're speeding now, look at that. We're going faster than 90 miles an hour. So there we go. Right, it's just, we can coast now because we are approaching Chatham quite fast. Because Gillingham's there, Chatham's not far away. Let's put a bit of braking on for that 60, shall we? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right, come on. Let's bleed off that speed. Bleed off that speed indeed. I do love the Class 50. It's awesome. Nicknamed the Hoover, isn't it? Or something stupid like that. And then the Class 33 to Crompton. And is the 47 nicknamed the Duff? I have no idea. It might be. I can't remember. I don't remember these things, but, I should do. Now we're nearly down to 60 in time. The track's still straight. Who cares? Alright. Just coming in on Gillingham here, which is awesome. We're going to be going through, not in these trains, but we're going to be going through the soon-to-be completely demolished Rochester station, which is sad. Very sad indeed. Because the new one is now in full swing. Well, I say full swing. No, it's not. Platform 3 is still not finished yet. Because I think it's got to wait for Rochester signal box to be demolished first. Let's go through here. Lovely. Right, so we're approaching Gillingham station. Brakes off. We can just coast now, I reckon. That won't need any more power because we're already going quite slow. Through Gillingham we go. There we go. Look at that. All the people standing here watching the train go past. I say all the people. There's 2. Never mind. Nothing pleases me more in the real world to see a bit of Network SouthEast still hanging about after all this time. Be it like like S-car stop signs still got the Network SouthEast on them. The old clocks at London Victoria. It's all very awesome indeed. Cannot beat Network SouthEast loveliness. Into the tunnel. There we go. Right. It's a bit dark in here, isn't it? Jeez. At least we've got some instrument lighting. At least we can see what we're doing. We can't read what we're doing, but we can see what we're doing. So that's something. Right, let's put a bit of braking on. We are going downhill. So let's... How do the brakes work? I'm trying to see how the brakes... If I put them into running, they run back. Okay, right, okay. We just got weird brakes then. Weird brakes indeed. We have got to stop at Chatham. So we shall be doing that very soon. It's in less than a mile. So we just got to keep the brakes coming on there, and just slowly roll into Chatham, where I think the longest train that I'll be driving today is there indeed. We shall find out. We shall find out. Right, here we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. There we go. 40. Coming down for the 30 very nicely as we approach Chatham here. As we approach Chatham indeed. There we go. Right, okie dokie. Okie dokie. There's the next. Yeah, I do like how many tunnels there are here. It's ridiculous. It's just because of how hilly it is in Medway. There's so many tunnels in this area. It's awesome. There's 3 in the space of a couple of miles. Right, here we go. Down for 30 just in time. I think that's rather impressive there. We're still speeding up, so we've got to be careful of that. There we go. And there is Chatham Station, just the other side of the tunnel. There we go. Good old Chatham Station. Right, here we go. And just sort of better coast in now and just come to a stop at the end of the platform. And we shall have completed our journey in the locos, which is awesome. And then we've got some more multiple units to drive. We have indeed. We have indeed. Multiple units being, of course, my preferred, or electric multiple units, I should say, being my preferred traction of Network SouthEast, just because of what I saw. I have no idea why the signal's a different colour. There is no train in front of me. That's a bit odd. That is very odd indeed, but there we go. For some reason, the signal at Rochester is a red, and I don't know why. Come on, train. Stop, 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 stop. Come on, stop. Come on. The whole train's not going to fit on the platform, but I'd like to stop. Come on. Stop. Stop. We stopped. We stopped. Right, here we go. Did the light stay yellow? Yes, it did. We didn't pass the signal. Right. That has been our journey in the locomotives of Network SouthEast, and I think it's now time to move on to something a little bit more classic, I suppose. Well, these are classic, but even more classic in my opinion. At least in my opinion, indeed. We are back at Chatham Station with our next set of trains for our journey to Ebbsfleet International. And our trains for today are very special indeed. It's quite a long consist, as you're going to find out. It starts off with the beautiful Class 415. So there we go. Let's just let's get going here. You can see how long the train is. It is quite long indeed. So let's just get going. Got ourselves into shunt there. There we go. Off we go to Ebbsfleet International. Right, here we go. So we're starting off with the Class 415. Let's drop the HUD. So there we go. Can't go wrong with the Class 415, in my opinion. It's the most recent, slam door EMU that DTG made, especially, well, I think it is. Yeah, it must be. So yeah, there we go. That's that, which is awesome. I remember driving that off into space. There we go. Look at the lighting effects in the inside of the tunnel there. That's pretty as all hell. Right, and then next we have the 421, which is very awesome indeed. Can't go wrong with the 421. And now it's SouthEast. So there we go. I think that's the 421. It probably is the 421 because then next we have the 423. There we go. We have the 423, which is tailing on behind. So that's a 12-car train, which is the longest you'd normally see on this line. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. And then, of course, we have a Class 442, because why wouldn't you? They've got the same coupling, so, you add them all together. This is the reskin from Richard Fletcher on DP Simulation. So there we go. And following on from the Class 442, we have the Class 455, tailing along behind us there. We're going at a good speed, that's fine. Behind the 455, we have the Armstrong Powerhouse Wagons 456 in Network SouthEast. And behind that, we have the Wagons 321 because the couplings match. Even though it's an AC unit, we shall ignore that. We shall ignore that indeed. That is our consist to go to Ebbsfleet International. I think you'll agree it is quite the consist indeed as we power through the old Rochester station here. Could get a little bit laggy. It's been a while since I've done a long consist, and I think as far as trains go, this is quite the long consist indeed. So there we go. So you've got pretty much all the awesome tight lock couplings here, which is awesome. Well, that's what they are, they're tight lock couplings. They're basically the knuckle coupler. So there we go. Lovely stuff. The Mark 1 sounds are coming into effect. That Armstrong Powerhouse on most of these trains. Obviously some of them are made by and published by them, so they've got them as well. So there we go. 442. Fastest turbo EMU in the world. So there we go. Top speed limit for today, for this part of the journey anyway, will probably be about 70 miles an hour. Probably going too fast. Oh, there we go. Just in time. So there we go. We are now passing the site of the new Rochester station. So there we go. I do love the new Rochester station. It's very modern. I love it. I think it's an awesome little new station that we've got. 12-car trains, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just sad to see the other ones slowly be demolished. Because that is the thing that's occurring. It's quite laggy driving this many trains. There we go. There we go. This will be quite a shorter journey, I suppose, because we're only going to Ebbsfleet. It's only each journey is only about between 7 and 10 miles, apart from the last one. The last one's going to be a bit longer, but the trains will be going at their top speeds. That's fine. Right, here we go. And also with the power of deduction, given the fact that we're only going to Stratford, and the next bit is Ebbsfleet to Stratford, you could probably decide what trains are going to be driving there if you so desired. You could probably figure it out if you want to. We're going to coast because we're going down to 20 and then 15. So there we go. The train just stretches on for miles. Look at that. That is awesome. That is the entire train right there. There we go. We're just going to watch our train snake round off of the Chatham main line onto the North Kent line. Here we go. Lovely stuff. Yep, down onto the North Kent line. We're going to cross, there we go, down into Strood Station. Meadow Valley line goes down there. The best train line in the world. Unfortunately not in Train Simulator, but there we go. Right, let's stand at Strood Station, which has been extended and had, new parts added to it recently, like a new sort of like lift, and the platform's been extended all the way down round the corner there, which is awesome. So there we go. We're going probably a bit fast to be coming into Strood, to be perfectly honest, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll just ignore the fact that we're speeding. We'll just ignore it. That's it. Yeah, we'll just ignore it. So there we go. Class 415. So this is what I meant by my preferred classic, because these are trains that I saw when I was a little one. Fun. I had a fun story about getting on a slam door train once. I was at Chatham, trying to get to Strood. We ended up getting on a train that said Charing Cross on the front, but it was going to Victoria, and so instead of Strood, ended up in Sol Street. That was an interesting day, to say the least. A very interesting day indeed. Network SouthEast, of course. That was Network SouthEast liveried train. Of course, it would have been in service by Connex, which probably explains the problems. There we go. There we go, indeed. Right, there we go. Nearly the end of the consist. Good old 456. I can't wait for the Wagons Class 313 when that's in Network SouthEast livery. I'm going to be driving that. I'm going to be driving that. And if you're wondering where I'm going to be driving it, well, if you have a look on the interwebs, somebody has released a 1980s North London line. I will be doing that as soon as the Class 313 releases. That's the plan. That is the plan indeed. So there we go. Just sort of coasting along here at 22. Nearly time to speed up to 70. So there we go. Dirling. Lovely. Come on. Let's get going. Let's get going. And let's just power up now. Straight to Wakefield. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. I tried going into the passenger view of the 415, but we're sticking our head out the 442. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Can we move along? Can we move along? It won't let me move along. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Right. There we go. One thing I do love about the 415 is the lighting effects in the tunnel. Look at that, where it shines out of the coaches, the coaches' windows and doors, and just echoes around the tunnel. So there we go. That's awesome. Right. Speeding up to 70 miles an hour, and then yeah, we'll just head off to Ebbsfleet International, which is awesome. Although, to be fair, it's quite an empty station, isn't it? It's quite an empty station indeed, because it gets its high-speed services and stuff like that. But as far as international train stations go, it's a bit of a quiet one, indeed. We're going to watch the trains race through this, race through here, because that's Strood Tunnel. Behind us is Higham Tunnel, so we're just going to watch the trains race through the gap here. Here we go. Here it comes. You can hear them. There they are. Look at that. That is awesome right there. Proper sounds and everything. Beautiful stuff. Network SouthEast is the best. I'd love to see this in the real world, but it's never going to happen now. Never going to happen now at all. How fast are we going? Okay, right. It's straight tracks. Doesn't really matter. There we go. Right, let's bring off the power there. That's it. That's it. Lovely stuff. Right. Okie dokie. We're approaching Higham Station right now, which is awesome. Approaching Higham indeed. So there we go. And then we've got to, yeah, so then we go through Gravesend Loop, which doesn't exist anymore, because they remodelled Gravesend Station as well. So there we go. But yes, indeed. Right, Dirling. Lovely. So yes, now we'll pop ourselves into Ebbsfleet International, where we shall do our final part of the journey for today, and the fastest as well, as you can imagine. So there we go. But not the not line speed fastest, and it's the longest journey. So that'll be probably the longest segment in the entire thing. So there we go indeed. There we go indeed. All right, here we go. We're slowing down a bit. I just put it into neutral. What did I do? Oh God. Why the? Come on. No, train. Why are you stopping? I think the train just got confused. What is the train doing? I've dropped it into neutral, and the emergency brakes went on. So that's fun. That's fun indeed. Right, let's fix this. Off. Come on. Come on. What is going on here? Master switch. Ah. I might have turned the train off by accident. It would appear I turned the train off by accident. So yeah, good going me. Good going me. There we go. Jeez, that's quite the sound coming out of the train at the moment, isn't it? It's quite angry at me, I suppose. Jeez, right, okay, let's not turn the train off again. I suppose that's the advice for this situation. Do not turn the train off. I must have hit Z, and then the emergency brakes applied because I turned the train off whilst it was moving. That's probably what happened, and whatever indeed. There we go. Look at that though. That is awesome. Did the train's power just cut out for a second there? I think it did. I think it did indeed. There we go. Look at this. I do love that 442 is awesome. Awesome indeed. Cannot go wrong with Network SouthEast 442s. Especially, you know, I mean, they ran in the southwest, not southeast, but still, it's still very awesome. Very awesome indeed. And there's just the guy with his pantograph that would have been destroyed in the tunnel. So there we go. Lovely stuff. Right, let's get ourselves back in here. Going past Who Junction, start fault 1. So there we go. Lovely. The compressor is going like crazy. That's not what that sound is. Going past a building there. Lovely. Over the building. I've tried to go over the building and failed. There we go. I love how busy this is in the real world. You see like Class 70s, 08, 66s in there. Tons of wagons and stuff. It's awesome. Who Junction's awesome. Right. We're nearly back up to 70 after my little mishap. Let's not turn the train off again. That's something that's a bad thing to do. Bad thing to do indeed. Very bad. Right. The train is definitely cutting out. I just heard the motors go. That's odd. I wonder if there's something to do with the third rail that's doing that. I didn't think the game could do that. Let's watch the amps and the third rail. I say that if I've got no power on, I won't be able to see the amps, will I? That's it. Let's put a bit of power on. It's cutting out quite a lot, actually. It's weird. I suppose that might be the compressor. I don't know. Trains are weird. Right, okay. There is the speed limit of 50 as we approach Gravesend. That's not where we're stopping today, though. We are stopping at Ebbsfleet International. Let's blow the horn through there, because there is there's a footpath crossing here. So there we go. That looks awesome. So many trains. Danger. Do not touch the live rail. Yeah, I wouldn't either, mate. I'd love to see this in real life. This is awesome. Or even just all these trains together in general. AWS, caught it. There we go. Right. Let's power down. We've got enough weight on us, so we should just coast down. Because, you know, that's just the way I'm thinking trains are going to work. Probably not, but there you go. Right. Okie dokie. Because we're now on the slow down towards Ebbsfleet now. Because, yeah, we're not going to be able to speed up and slow down in time, really. So we'll just coast in now, probably. Only got a few miles left to go. Only got a few miles left indeed. We are going to be a bit delayed now because obviously I turned the train off, which is a bit awkward, but there we go. There's no such thing as being delayed. I never set a timetable, but you know, such is life. Right, there we go. Lovely. And I believe as well there should be a... yeah, there's the guard bell there. Lovely, right. Okie dokie. Oh, we're going right here a bit quick, I just noticed. Okie dokie. Well, let's put a bit of brake on then, considering there is a 30 coming up. There it is. Right. It's at the end of this straight track here. There we go. Yeah, they remodelled Gravesend Station. There's now no longer 4 tracks, there's 3. One of them is a terminating line from London, which you normally see Class 376s in, which is awesome. I think, anyway. So there we go. That's what I saw when I was last there, which was quite a while ago, but it was definitely remodelled at the time. Well, 37 miles an hour is close enough to 30 for my liking. I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure that'll be fine indeed as we roll through here. So there we go. I cannot believe how many bridges there are here. It's ridiculous how many bridges there are. But it's awesome nonetheless. There we go. Also see the lighting there. Look at that again. As it bounces off the side of the exit there. It's awesome. Right. Through Gravesend Station. There we go. Lovely. Speed's going along quite nicely. We're slowing down a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll put the power back on a little bit once we're out of Gravesend, and just head off into where we shall be going next, which is well, Ebbsfleet, and then we're going to be going to Stratford. Oh God, the noises again. Okay, okay. At least it's not complaining at me this time. All right, let's put a bit of power on, I suppose. Bit of power. There we go. Also, the AWS is going to start going off like crazy again because we're switching off off the North Kent line onto the high-speed lines. That's fun. That's fun indeed. We are nearly... I mean, this is our penultimate journey. We are nearly on our final journey of the day. So there we go. I don't know how long that's going to take because it's the longest journey, but it's also the fastest. So I don't know. We shall find out. We shall find out indeed. Right, there we go. We're speeding back up slowly but surely. There is the flashing AWS I was talking about. There it is indeed. So yes. There we go. So many trains in one consist is awesome. So awesome indeed. Look at that. Got the Network SouthEast logo on the front there. Interesting fact about Network SouthEast. What's Network SouthEast? NSE. What's NSE? Also 978. So there we go. And what have I just done? I've just missed the AWS. So that's 2 emergency brake applications on this journey because I was too busy looking at the Network SouthEast logo. That's right, okie dokie. Forwards. Come on, train. Oh, right, no. Off. Go. And go. Right, okie dokie. After 2 emergency brake applications and jolted all the passengers, we're back on our way. There we go. I suppose we would be going a bit quicker, but we are dragging a 4-car unit behind us that's not picking up any traction whatsoever. So, I suppose that's not helping, but no, there we go. There we go. I literally put this here because it can couple to the 456 in a way. Apart from the jumper thing, which is you can't really see, but yeah, it couples alright. And then the 456 was designed to couple with the Thompson 455, which is a Network SouthEast. And that couples to the 442, and that couples to the 423, that couples to the 421, that couples to the 415. So there we go. Starting along the train there. Lovely. Right, let's pay attention to AWS, I reckon, this time. Let's also put a bit more power on as we approach Ebbsfleet International. Our train's not going to fit in Ebbsfleet, even though, you know, it's quite a long platform. It's still not going to fit. Shut up. We know. We know there's a flashing yellow. We've done this enough times. We have done this enough times indeed. Here we go. Alright. There we go. So the next signal, I believe, is our... turning point there. It's our turning point, I believe. Right, let's power down. Let's just coast. There's Ebbsfleet. There is the end of this part of the journey, and then we'll move on to the next part of the journey, which is just as awesome. So there we go. All right. Is that seriously called a louder phone? Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Shut up. I know. I know. I'm going over there. I don't need you to tell me. I've set this scenario up myself. Screw you. Right. Okie dokie. Yeah, we're just going to coast because we've got to stop here. Sun visor. That squeaks. That's awesome. Right. Okay, okay. There we go. Stop putting the brakes on because yeah, this is quite the downhill to be stopping on. So you've got to be careful. Got to be careful indeed. Here we go. Down we come. It's 20 miles an hour. That's a good speed to be entering Ebbsfleet at in this train anyway. You know, I'd enter a lot faster in a 395, but this is no 395. And the only reason we're stopping here is because that's where this is the third rail ends at Ebbsfleet, so we're cleared into Ebbsfleet in this regard, because that's where the third rail ends. So there we go. Right, there we go. We're just sort of coasting along at a very slow speed here, which is awesome. I'm just going to pull into the end. Just pull into the end of this part of the journey. There we go. I do like Ebbsfleet. Very nice station. Very underused, I suppose, but very nice nonetheless. I mean, it's good for connecting the. It's good for connecting this area of Kent into London. I mean, the journey here is literally, you know, it's like quarter of an hour from here, I believe. Something stupid like that. You know, 140 miles an hour. It's pretty good, especially to the east of London. If you're going to Stratford, you get there in no time. Right, here we go. We are approaching quite nicely here, so we've just got to pull up to the end of the platform thereabouts. That's it. We're still going downhill. We've got to be careful of that. You know, we're still speeding up. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right. Let's keep putting the brakes on slowly until we come to a stop. Until we come to a stop indeed. Right. That's it. We're just coming down nicely now. Basically, we've just got to stop where the third rail stops. That's what I'm going for here, more or less. We need the third rail to keep on going, so we need to stop before it ends. Otherwise, you'd never get the train moving again. Oh, I say that, but we have got this much here, and technically this train of power is now, but probably not very fast at all. So there we go. Right, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's the last signal there. So that's nice. There's the 12-car marker. We should probably stop. We're going to stop before then, I reckon. We're going to stop about here. I reckon this is a good place as any to stop and move on to our final part of the journey for today. So yes, there we go. And stopped. Right, so I shall now switch over to the next and final set of trains for our Mega Gala Network Southeast thing today. And so yeah, I'll see you in just a second. And so we have reached the final part of our Network Southeast Gala for today. We have got the Class 466 in front. I know it's third rail, but we do have some overhead traction to help us along our journey today, which we shall see in just a second in the form of Class 319. So there we go, in the grey. This is the Marketplace livery, which is awesome. And then we have the 365 in Network South livery, Marketplace again. And then we have the white 319, same pack as the other one. There we go. And then we have the 465. And then we have the Class 483 on the rear. So, because why the hell not indeed? Because the coupling seems to work. So that's what we've done today. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to get as much speed as we can between now and the next few seconds, because we've got a lot of uphill to do. A lot of uphill indeed. So without further ado, let's get going forwards. Yes, let's get going. Best train, obviously, had to finish with the best train on front, up front here. It's my favourite train in Train Simulator is the 465 and 466. My favourite train would be the Class 508 in Train Simulator, but it's not in Train Simulator. So there we go. So there we go. We've got the 365 there. Lovely stuff. And then the other 319, the pantographs aren't up, but they are drawing traction. It's a bit odd. And then the other 465. There we go. And finally, the 483, because why the hell not? The coupling works, I'm doing it. Right, here we go. Now, the trick here is to get as much speed as possible, because we've got to go down a 1 in 40 and then up a 1 in 40. It could take quite a while to get up the 1 in 40. We shall find out. This is the challenge section of the video. So there we go. You may notice the lights look a little different. That is a UK Train Sim enhancement of the 465 and 466. You can download new textures for the lights to make them more realistic compared, you know, depending on what livery you're in. So now at Southeast I've given them the old lights, and the newer ones I've given them the new lights. So there we go. Oh no, 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 this is bad, this is bad. Oh no, now we're not going to make it up the other side. Oh dear. Why does driver safety devices have to exist? Because now we're grinding to a halt. Oh boy, right, okie dokie, here goes the everything. Come on, train. Right. Full power, go. I'll be lucky if we do this. Get the cab lot on for a second. We've now got to go up a 1 in 40 with this much train at this speed. It's not going to happen. We get to go down one first, but now I'm thinking I'm going to have to start this again, which is fun. There we go. Love that. This is the best train in the world, it really is. Well, the best train in Train Sim world, in my opinion, anyway. Lovely stuff. Right, come on, train. Get as much speed as you possibly can. You can see on the HUD, the down turns into the up. I needed the speed, and I missed the alarm. Now we went into emergency, and now I think we're going to fail. So, this is already going very well, I feel. You know, I tried driving trains well. I did it well in the beginning, and now it's all going horribly wrong towards the end. as it always tends to do. Alright, here we go. Come on, just come on. Speed, come on. Can we have a bit more than 70 miles an hour, please? I know you want to give me more than 70 miles an hour, game. Come on. You can shut up. Right, okie dokie. Let's not look at the speedometer. Let's just look at the track. Let's focus on watching the track, not the speed. If I look at the speed, I'm going to worry. I just want to see how we do. Light at the end of the tunnel is approaching, but that's not the end of the gradient. We are slowing down. I can hear it. I can definitely hear that we're slowing down. Oh boy, this is going to prove to be interesting, to say the very least. I didn't think about this. I'm going to say, well, it's not my fault. I had a bit of a failure there, but there we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're still in full power. Oh god, we're slowing down. We're still in full power, and we're already slowing down. Come on. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. We've just got to get up there. We've just got to get to where the bridge is up there. That's all we've got to get to. Once we get at least half the train over that, we'll start speeding up again, and all shall be well. But, oh, shut up. Oh, come on, train. You can do it. I believe in you, Network SouthEast Networkers. You can do it. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I know you can do it. That's it. We can get up this. I've got a beautiful Dartford crossing there. Beautiful indeed. Come on, train. Get over this 1 in 40. Stay above 50 miles an hour, I dare you. Come on. That's it. That's the top. That's the top. We have survived. We survived my utter failure of driving trains. I think that's a good thing. Right, there we go. Obviously, the failure is a bad thing, but, you know, such is life. I wish you could turn the DSD off. Oh, I wish you couldn't. Can I turn it off? No. Why are you slowing down? Oh, I turned that on back. Okay, I turned the driver reminders appliance off. Oh, God. I turned that on by accident by pressing Shift and D. So, new rule, don't push Shift and D. Let's watch this train fly past, shall we? I think so, indeed. Let's watch it fly past from here. The greatest Network SouthEast trains, of course, are the Networkers and the 319s and stuff. So, best for last and all that jazz. There we go. Grab a nice screenshot of them there. As they fly past at 60 miles an hour. This is the longest part of the journey, and with the amount of screw-ups that are bound to happen, it could take quite a while. We shall find out. We shall find out indeed. I love that the 483 fits on the end of this. I think it's awesome. Oh my god. Right, let's just make sure that... Let's just catch the next DSD, and then I'll show you what I just said oh my god at. You might have spotted it, but we can have a look anyway. I just got to wait for the next alarm to go off before I get caught by it again. I'm surprised we're not going as fast as I thought we would. I suppose it's just because the amount of empty, like, you know, like the 465, the 466, the 483, they're not doing anything in terms of traction. So it's a bit of a tough journey for the 319s there, and the 365 as well. What are the brakes doing? Right, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Right, if we pop ourselves to the rear here, we've got a bit of a coupling issue between the two of these. Got a bit of a stretching going on. So there we go. That's the downside. They're a bit stretchy because they're not supposed to be going this fast, the 483. So that's what that is. The brakes seem to be going a bit crazy. It's like they're ever so slightly on, which is probably why we're not going as fast as I thought we would. It's because the brakes are on slightly. But it doesn't seem to be anything I could do about it. All the any handbrakes? No. Okay. We just seem to be having a bit of a brake frenzy, which means this is going to be one of the slowest bits and the longest bits. That's fun. That's fun indeed. What I might do, I might skip out the tunnel in between here and Stratford, simply because it's just it's just several minutes of this, and so I might cut that out indeed. Shut up. I swear you can open the windows on the Class 465 and the 466. It's just the click box is so fiddly. I swear I've opened it in the past. I might be wrong, but I could have sworn I've opened that window in the past. But there we go. Right, here we go. Going along at 70 odd miles now. Why are the brakes slightly on? This is so awkward. They're just jolting up and down. It's not wheel slip, is it? Can I turn the sander on for any help? No, we've just got some weird stuff going on. Seems the amps are going all over the place as well. This is very weird. The amps are just going up and down, up and down, up and down. This is odd. I wonder if there's something going on in one of the trains that's causing this. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. All I know is it's weird. Very weird indeed. But 70 miles an hour seems to be as fast as we're going today, so that's fun. We've got 9, which I just saw 978 miles, or 9.78 to go, which is pretty good. I will cut the tunnel out because that'll be boring. It'll be very boring indeed, and we'll just pull into Stratford, and that'll be the end. I know, it's sad, but it's the end of the first gala, which is pretty interesting. So make sure you do let me know what you think of these, or of these sort of this idea of videos. Feedback will determine whether the next one will be done or not, because they take a lot of effort. So I need to. I need to plan my effort. Because if I don't do this, I could do 2 other normal videos. So I need your feedback on these, suggestions and stuff like that. I'll probably decide what trains I do though, simply due to the fact that I'm going to be the one making the consist. So that's probably that indeed. Right, okie dokie. We're doing well. We are doing well. We've only got a few. We've got about the normal journey time that we've been doing so far. I just dropped the HUD. I don't know why I got that HUD on. Right, okie dokie. We should head down into the tunnel soon, where I shall leave this part and then join us at the other end. But there's another one in 40, so hopefully we'll make it up that. That'll be interesting indeed. We shall find out. We shall find out. The tunnel is on the HUD. So there we go. There we go indeed. Look at that as well. Massive, massive things. They're like that in the real world as well. They are that big in the real world right there. There's loads of them. Well, I say there's loads. There's quite a few all around here. There's more than... Oh no, there might actually only be 3. That's very awesome. Right, okie dokie. We are approaching the tunnel, where I shall leave this section. So let's I would zoom ahead, but with the DSD being a thing, I'm gonna wait. All right, here we go. Lovely stuff. Just going past a bunch of junctions here, and then we're going past obviously as well the South End sort of line, the Shoeburyness line here. Awesome line. Love that in Train Sim, but not today, apparently. We got a short section of it, which is awesome. You can shut up. Right. Let's fly up ahead here and watch our train exit. No, enter. Enter the tunnels. That's it. Enter the tunnels indeed. Alright, here we go. So, I shall leave this part. As soon as the train enters the tunnel, I shall leave this part here. And I shall join you at the other end of the tunnel, where we pull into our final destination of the day, which is Stratford International. Stratford International indeed. There she goes. Look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Try and keep an eye on that AWS. Right, I shall see you in a very short while. Train is nearly out the tunnel at Stratford International. You can see the lights in the tunnel in the distance there. We're pulling into platform 1 today. I thought we'd pull into the Eurostar platform. It doesn't get enough use in the real world, so I thought we would pull into it indeed. So here we go. Crossing over, lovely. Right, now, let's start the braking process, because it's going to take a little while. There we go. Look at that, though. How cool is that? That's just awesome right there, isn't it? That's awesome indeed. And we are coming in. Look at that. There we go. Lovely stuff. How are we doing for speed? Doing good. We're doing good. Sort of coasting now, because we've just got to get the rest of the train on the platform if we can. If we can. So there we go. Wonderful stuff. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Nearly there. Come on, train. Nearly all in the platform, aren't we? We are nearly all in the platform indeed. That's it. Let's go and visit the other end of the train. There we go. Right, let's sort of coast there. Lovely stuff. And come to a stop. There we go. Welcome to Stratford International. I hope you have enjoyed our journey in our first mega gala. It has certainly been an interesting journey indeed. If you want to see more, please do let me know, and I shall organise another one for the future, and another one after that, and another one after that. But for now, thank you very much for watching this one. If you enjoyed them, please like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Stupid horn.